So it appears I was wrong again about the release date for the Caves and Cliffs update. It was announced that this update will be releasing on November 30th, 2021 on a Tuesday. Anyways, like I did for 1.17, in this video, I'll be giving you a step-by-step guide on how to prepare for the Caves and Cliffs update. Some of these things I have also mentioned in my 1.17 one, which you can check out in the top right corner of the screen, as well as some ones I came up with. When exploring the massive caves, you might accidentally fall, or you might just be too lazy to, get a water bucket or something. So getting feather falling on your boots is very crucial if you want to live. Feather falling, the highest level is recommended, but anything will work here. I just recommend at least higher than 2. The new caves that are coming in 1.18 are going to be massively big and kind of hard to traverse. So I recommend bringing an elytra with fireworks so you can easily maneuver around the new caves, blasting off to find those juicy ores. Not only that, but it allows you to easily get to the new chunks so you can find the new mountains and explore the new mountains as well. When you get to the top of the mountain, you can go down and do some cool cinematic shots. If you actually want to use the safer way, you can use a water bucket to get down ravines or large caves. To get down quickly, you can use a quick MLG, or if you're about to die and you need a way out, you can jump down and place some water down. Or if you just get blown up by a creeper and fall down there or something, I don't know. You can also use it to easily clear up any of the lava around there. Just place it on the ground and all of it to turn into obsidian. You can mine if you want to, and just be careful you don't mine straight down onto it and fall into lava. Looking at all the juicy ores and all the new sites can be a little bit overwhelming, and you might not be able to see everything then and there. So bring a spyglass to easily look around and see ores or see any of the new things you want to see. A spyglass will be very helpful for this. You can also use one to look on the mountains and look far off to the distance to see higher mountains or something. The perfect view. Traversing through these caves will be dark, dangerous, and full of many different ores and items that you want to collect. Many different resources that are going to be useful for you in the future. So upgrading your sword, armor, and pickaxe will be very useful to you. Upgrade your armor and sword to protect against mobs, and use your pickaxe, suggested with fortune and unbreaking and mending, or silk touch depending on what you want down there, to get more of the items than just one, or to just collect the raw material and have an ore block somewhere in your house. For the basic cave necessities, I suggest bringing torches, wood, sticks, and tons of storage like shulker boxes, chests, and ender chests if you like. Torches are obvious. Wooden sticks, you might be asking, I suggest bringing wood instead of just sticks. The wooden sticks you can easily craft into sticks, and since there's abundant stock of coal down there, just easily craft any more torches if you run out of them. Shulker boxes and ender chests are pretty much a no-brainer. Shulker boxes, you can easily use those to claim up all the new things you find, the new ores, and the new blocks if you want to get those, like the dripstone or any of the lush cave blocks. And ender chests for easily storing them if you die or something. You can put those shulker boxes in your ender chest. I suggest bringing more than one shulker box. I suggest like a limit of 3 or more, just because you might be down there for a while. I suggest bringing a lodestone, a compass, and obviously put a lodestone somewhere. I suggest putting the lodestone near your house, so if you get lost in a cave and you can't really find your way back out, but you don't know which direction your home is, and maybe you don't want to use your map, you can use a lodestone compass to easily find your way there. I also suggest bringing a map though, just because it's a little bit easier. But if you lose your map somehow, or it's just easier to use your lodestone compass, I suggest following that lodestone compass and going all the way back home. Now, tridents aren't really a thing that you really need necessarily, but it's a good thing to have, because if you want to throw your trident, and since you can throw them in a dripstone cave, you can easily knock out any of your enemies, like a zombie or something. Throw the trident up, hit it at one of the stalactites, not stalagmites, it's stalagmites are on the ground, stalactites, and then they fall and they can crush any enemies. But you have to have like perfect aim for this. I suggest bringing a few potions along with your trip. More specifically, water breathing potions so you can easily maneuver around in aquifers that you find. Night vision potions so you can see in the dark without the use of torches, by still just placing them down regardless, because you will be able to get back out. You could even bring a potion of slope falling if you wanted slowly fall back down to the ground. To make a water breathing potion, you need an awkward potion brewed using nether wart with a water breathing potion in a brewing stand, and then you need to put in that same area where you put the nether wart a pufferfish so you can create a water breathing potion. To make a night vision potion, you need a golden carrot crafted with a carrot and nuggets with an awkward potion in the brewing stand to create a night vision potion. If you'd like to make the time on your potions last a little bit longer, use redstone dust on the potions. Your potions to be a splash potion, use gunpowder. However, I don't suggest making it splash potions because splash potions won't last as long. If you have anything you want to bring during your cave exploration, let me know in the comments and just share it with everybody else. Now let's go on to some helpful tips. Place torches on the right side of the cave when you go down. On a big cave, just place them on the same wall. Same right thing, and just explore a little bit. Remember where it is. So I suggest just remembering where it is if you can remember that, which is a little bit easier to remember than going up. So I suggest placing torches on the right side instead of the left side, because the right side you can remember for going down. Placing on the right side, every single time you explore a cave, can be helpful when you want to come back up, because on the left side, left it means up. So right means down into the cave, and left means up, back up to the surface. Make sure you clean your inventory so you don't have to worry about having so much junk in your inventory that you just can't really get anything. So like, let's say you have like a random feather or string in there, rotten flesh, anything you kill them off with. I suggest starting it immediately and putting it into some lava, or just dumping it on the ground because it will despawn eventually. Make sure when you see any ores you grab everything, or if you want to grab some of those new blocks, grab some of those, not grab all of them, just to keep the nice cave aesthetic. But I suggest grabbing every single ore you see, even the coal. I know coal, you guys kind of seem like it's kind of underrewarding because it's the most common item out there. Even iron, which I get iron all the time, but I'm pretty sure most of you don't really care much about coal. But I suggest getting all the coal and all the items in there, obviously diamonds, so you don't have to come back in the cave one day. You have to worry about coming back in the cave ever. Organize your inventory and your storage. It's easier to do this on Java Edition or in Windows 10 Edition, so you can easily click around the items. But if you're on Bedrock Edition, I still suggest doing this, but it takes a little bit extra time if you're on a console. So I suggest organizing it to have like weapons and extra armor or something in right there, and then like some potions in that side of your inventory. Just organize your inventory so it looks nice and you know where everything is, so you don't have like a jumbled mess of everything. Along with extra storaging, combine all of yours into blocks for easier storaging. So if you have like 9 coal or 18 or whatever, it doesn't have to be exactly divisible by 9 or something. You can combine those all into blocks so you can put them easier in your inventory or shulker box, because each block has 9 of whatever the ore you have. To find new chunks, I suggest using another portal so you can find the new mountains. Since it's easier to find caves, you can just dig down your already existing chunked world. It's just going to be harder to find the new mountains, so that's why I bring another portal, make another portal going through it, traveling a few hundred blocks. I suggest up to maybe like, I don't know what's fair, it's 400 blocks, because every block traveling in another is 8 blocks in the overworld, making fast travel. So if you travel like 400 blocks in the nether, 400 blocks times 8 blocks in the overworld will get you 3,200, which hopefully that's enough blocks to get you all the way out to new chunks, hopefully. Or just travel 1,000 blocks and get to 8,000. If you are instead planning on taking the more treacherous journey of going out hundreds of blocks by just walking, I suggest bringing a bed so you can sleep when it's night if you're in survival mode, or if you just want to be able to see a little bit better when it's night. The new caves are going to be very beautiful, especially with the new lush caves. So I suggest taking tons and tons of screenshots. Sure, it'll kind of fill up your storage area on your Xbox, PlayStation 4, whatever you have, but it is worth it looking at all the beautiful caves. And that about wraps it up all for the tips. If you have any more tips and or things you want to bring with the cave to share with everyone else, please leave that in the comments. I will be reading all the comments, and so you can also share with everybody else. That's going to do it for all the time, and as always, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Farewell.